Well, alright folks, we are back on the road again. So it's now Friday morning, and as I said in the last video, plans have changed. So it's about 20 after 5 right now, heading to Pictou, drop off the 080. We've got a 2-hour and 40-minute drive to drop the machine off. Then I'll turn right around, come all the way back up to North Sydney and grab the 95, and then I'm taking that to Oxford Pugwash, which is probably going to be a 4-hour drive, I'm gonna say. So it's a lot of trucking today, a lot of miles. I'll actually reset my trip and see what I get for mileage on this trip. But so I just decided with the weather, and they just handed me these 3 more sites, and originally I was thinking, okay, you know, we did really good to get these done, these ones in Cape Breton. I'll head home for the weekend and then I'll come back up on Monday and try to jam in before Christmas. But just with the weather and Christmas coming, I just said, you know what, whatever. Ashley told me that she's doing good with, you know, with Bauer. He's not feeling well, but he's starting to feel better. I'd like to be home to help her out with him, but she understands that we got to get these done. She said, just stay as long as you need to stay to get them done, and then once they're done, then that's it. You're home until after Christmas. So that's what's going on. Lots of trucking today. It's +4. It's a light rain, so I'll take that any day over what we had the other day, and that's snow. We shouldn't run into any bad weather today. Today should be pretty good. The rest of the trip, I can't tell you because the weather changes here like that. And we're heading up to northern Nova Scotia. But anyway, let's see what today brings. Well, so far the drive's going pretty good, but man, is it ever foggy. It wouldn't be so bad if the road was completely straight. But anyone who knows Cape Breton knows that there's very, very few sections of straight road in Cape Breton. Yeah. But all in all, it's a heck of a lot better than when I came through here the other day. That is for sure. I'll take this over that any day. That's for sure. So the other day when I got hung up and I got stuck, it was right here. So I was coming the other direction. I turned left to come where that van is coming right now. I turned left and there was a car sitting right here in the center lane. It was stuck. So I had to try to go around it, and then it just pulled me right off the shoulder of the road. And then that's where the DOT guy with the plow ended up helping me out, and I was able to back out eventually and get out of there. But that's where I got hung up. The last time I was coming through here, it was an absolute blizzard going on through here. And now it's like, who would know? So I'm pretty positive at 7 o'clock that the scales will be open, and coming from this direction, there's no indication of whether they want you to go across the scales or not, so you just have to. Anything over 4,500 kgs registered weight, you have to go across the scales technically. You know, if I was in my 350, I certainly wouldn't, just because whatever, they're not gonna chase me down. But you know, if you're hauling this load, you need to go through. Hopefully they just give me the green light and I go through, but if not, then I grab all my paperwork, all my registrations, my logbook, my license, all that stuff, and I head inside and they check it over, and then they send me on my way. All right, well, I just got the first machine dropped off. I forgot to get some footage of it. 257 kilometers so far. So now I gotta clean my mirrors off again because they are just destroyed. All right, yeah, so we're back on the road again. We've got a 2-hour and 40-minute drive back up to where I was yesterday, back up to the 95. So get there, get that loaded up, turn around and go to Wentworth area, Oxford, Wentworth, Pugwash. Whew, a busy day of hauling today. The truck's definitely getting its work out, that's for sure. Be there for 12, probably get to Oxford like 3 or 4. Might get a little bit of work done today. I don't really you know, anticipate too much getting done today. Today is definitely a transport day. And then hit her hard tomorrow morning. So, yeah, we're just trucking. We're just trucking the old F450, the Diamond Sea trailer, Wendell, me. Let's go. So believe it or not, there's a bridge down there, but it's so foggy right now you can't see it. And it's actually pretty spectacular view up here when you can see it. So unfortunately we can't, but you can see the shoreline. So this is KELLYS Mountain. So I'm on my way down right now. I just climbed the Nova Scotia side of it, I call it, I guess, the Antigonish side of it. And then we'll be coming back up this side of it with the 95 on the back. And you can see there's a transport truck coming up here right now, and he is just creeping along. Test the brakes out, going back down the other side, that's for sure. Nice and cool right now because I got no load on, but it's gonna be a different story coming up here. The truck's gonna be tested coming up, and it's gonna be tested going down too. I think this guy might be pulling over. No, he's just not watching where he's going. So you can see how this guy is just creeping. Wiping his mirrors off. He is just creeping. So that's what this mountain, this hill does to vehicles. So this is going to be an interesting pull for the truck with, you know, 32,000 pounds behind it, and then going back down the other side. We'll certainly give a good test to the engine brake, the grade shifting, trailer brakes every so often. But when I get down here, I'll definitely get some footage of going across the bridge. I wish you could see from up here because it's absolutely beautiful on a nice day. So when you get to the bottom of this, whether you're coming down or you're going up, there's a very sharp turn. So when you're coming down, you want to be going nice and slow when you hit this. And then coming from the bottom, if you even thought about getting some speed to try to help you get up this hill, it's not happening. That will give you an indication of how sharp that turn is. You're going right back to the same direction you came from. So here it is right here. They made the lanes nice and wide, of course, for all the big trucks and, you know, guys that got trailers on like me. We're gonna loop right around, and we're going back the same direction we just came from. All right. Well, all right, folks. We've got the last machine loaded on the trailer for the last time in Cape Breton this year. I can guarantee it has to be this year because we're almost to a new year. You know, they replaced the fuse box, the junction box on this truck, and the friggin' thing still isn't charging my trailer. So I'm still not getting 12 volts coming out of my plug going to my trailer. I have had such an issue with these trucks with 12 volts. It's unbelievable. Like it's pretty sad, actually. I haven't had a truck yet, I don't think, ever send 12 volts to my trailer consistently. Anyway, so we are loaded up and ready to go. We've got a 4-hour drive to Oxford. 4 hours. It's 1 o'clock right now. You know, that puts me at 5 o'clock right there. So yeah, I'm not going to be getting anything done today other than getting there, taking the machine off, and hopefully finding a spot to park the trailer. That's it. That's all that's going to happen today. It'll probably be 6:30 before I even get to my hotel. Hoping that I can find some dog food for Wendell, because I didn't pack for this long. He ran out, and he is being such a good boy. Such a good boy. Lots of driving. He's being so good. He just lays back there and takes it all in. But all right, let this charge for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna fill up my truck with the slip tank so that I might be able to get all the way there on the one tank. And yeah, I guess pick it back up tomorrow and just continue to hammer down. One good thing about this excavator is that it has amazing lights on it. So I can work early in the morning and I can work late in the night. All right, well, the fog lifted a bit and here we are going across the bridge again. Absolutely beautiful over here. So here's a look from the other side of things. So we're gonna be going up KELLYS Mountain right there. Yes, sir. This is the biggest test that this truck will ever have had. This will be the biggest test that this truck has ever had. Its hardest pull before this would have been Ingramport Hill.
72 kilometers.
And this is a whole nother level. This is like Ike Gauntlet stuff, but just not as long. This is steep, and it is long. This is steep. All right, we're gonna get around this hairpin turn up here, and then the real show begins. So starting here at the bottom of the hill, our engine oil is 100 degrees, and our transmission is 96. So let's see what happens as we're climbing this hill. So here comes the hairpin, and it is literally a hairpin. So again, you can't get any speed coming around the turn. There's a hubcap in the road. That's always nice. Okay, here we go. Seventh gear right now. I'm actually accelerating. Yeah, I'm not to the floor. Like, I'm not pushing this truck. I am not to the floor right now. It just shifted to 8th. Back down to 7th. Engine oil is up to 105. .106. Transmission's at 95. This is Celsius, guys. Sorry for the glare, but I can't do anything about that right now. 107. Still holding at like 90 kilometers an hour. Going around the look off. $110 on the engine oil. Fan just kicked in. Hill's biting a little more now. We're down to about 80. Still in 7th gear, which is 1-to-1. Still 110 on the engine oil. 97 on the trans. We just about got it. Still at 80 kilometers an hour. 7th gear. Yeah, we're starting to flatten out, sort of. 106 engine oil. Now I'm speeding up. 97 on the transmission. Now I'm speeding up like crazy. So I was not to the floor there. Man, this truck, the power, unbelievable. And the fan just kicked on at the very top. Other than that, everything was good. All my gauges are still great. All right, so that's all fun and dandy. Now I gotta go down. Now I gotta go down. And here we go. So I just dropped it down to 6th gear. I try not to use the brakes as much as possible here. Beautiful up here. Check that out. It's not sunny on this side. Still holding in 6th gear, haven't touched the brakes yet. Just speed it up a tiny little bit, but nothing major. What do they do on TFL as soon as it crosses 50? I think they touch the brakes. I'm doing about 55 right now. Still haven't touched the brakes. 6th gear. Brakes will be nice and cool when I get down there. Not on the brakes at all yet. Hey, 6th gear is wicked. £32,000 behind me right now. I'm flattening out. Now I'm really slowing down. I'm actually gonna get on the throttle now. Take it up to 8th gear. Okay, well, impressed is another way to say, holy crap, that was amazing. I legitimately cannot believe how good that just did. I cannot believe how good that just did. Yeah, you know, I give this truck a hard time for its, you know, lack of exhaust brake compared to the Cummins, and it's true. The Cummins is a heck of a lot better. But man, 6th gear right there, that was completely comfortable and composed. And going up, whoo, to slow down to only 80 with 32,000 pounds behind the truck, not gross, on KELLYS Mountain. Wow. That's all I can honestly say. Wow. Well, that's going to be the hardest this truck's going to work on this trip. The rest of the way to Oxford. I can guarantee you that. Well, we're leaving Cape Breton. Going across the causeway. Getting back onto the mainland. That is going to be it. This is the last time I'll be going through the scales here, and we'll have to see if I get yanked in or not. I haven't been yanked in yet, so it's been pretty smooth coming in and coming out. Hopefully this one goes smooth too, and then it's you know, off to Oxford. I definitely gotta stop, and I'm gonna fill up one more time, get a little bite to eat, and keep driving. It's gonna be dark by the time I get there, but that's how she goes. All right, well, look at that. You have arrived. 875 kilometers. Oh, what did we average for fuel? 32 liters per 100. All right, so let's get out and take a look here. Oh, a lot of driving. So, I'm gonna unload the machine, get it out of the way, and then I'm gonna try to get this trailer in here. And there's not a lot of room before you get to the compound, but it's nice and wide. So I'm gonna back it up as far as I can. Then I'll park my trailer on my excavator in front of it. Let's make it a little more difficult to walk away, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Another day, another day. I don't even know how far the hotel is away from here, but first things first, get this thing off. And then we'll just go from there, I guess. All right, folks, here we are at our fancy hotel for the night. With our big TV to watch the hockey game on. Just getting ready to start editing a video. Mr. Wendell claimed his bed already. He's being such a good boy for this trip. But anyway, guys, that is gonna do it for this one. It's gonna end up being a 3-part series because first part was just the craziness, getting stuck, the snowstorms, all that. Second part will be today, which will be like the transporting, climbing Kelly Mountain, all that stuff. And then part 3 will be part 3 will be running the gear. You know, I'll get some footage of that. I have my drone. I'm hoping to get the drone up, but you know, it is a crunch. It is a crunch time. I don't have a lot of time to mess around, but I am hoping to get the drone up, but I will get some footage of running the gear. So that's gonna do it for this one though. So until next time, which will be very soon, take care, stay safe, and we will see you then. Bye.